Please pick one of the following cards. Well, it's time to lock in. Chat, why am I the only one here? It's been 40 seconds. The TikTok live's been up for 40 seconds, bro. It's been up for 40 seconds! If you want to be around people, come to the Twitch. Alright. Which one do we pick, chat? The first card, the second card, the third card, the fourth card, or the fifth card? Please pick one of the following cards. I'm thinking card 5. I'm guessing I won't be able to look at them. Please pick one of the following cards. I'm feeling card 5. I don't know why. I'm feeling it, dude. I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling card 5. The 9 of Spades. What the fuck is that? You want me to put my dick in there? Hell no! Oh, around my neck. Okay. Clasp the collar around your neck with the card facing inward to begin the game. Okay. Aren't the spikes on the collar supposed to face outward? So I'm automatically getting stabbed in the neck 6 times? That seems excessive. Clasp the collar around your neck with the card facing inward to begin the game. Right, yeah. I guess I'm putting this collar on, dude. Please make your way to the platform. The game will begin shortly. Who am I up against? You feel the platform sway slightly with your weight and slowly begin its descent. Your hands instinctively go for the safety rail, but you aren't sure how safe it really is. Keep your arms and legs inside the platform at all times. Good luck. Good luck. What is happening? Well, that looks like Benny. Is there anyone else here? Are we really opponents again? Benny's hooked a finger on his collar and tugs it so there's more space between it and his neck. But quickly retracts it once he notices you. There you are! Finally learning to catch up with me, huh? Are you really in that much of a hurry to play? In a hurry to finish, don't get it mixed up. And maybe a little bit of a hurry to play. I hadn't realized how nice of a change of pace someone else giving me money to gamble with would be. You do know it's not real money, right? You don't get to keep it if you get out. Don't ruin it for me. As you talk, the lift retracts and a slow trickle of contestants arrive. Well, I won't keep you waiting. I'll get back to you if I notice anything new. Acting like you're not obsessed. Yeah. These are a lot of people chained up with collars. Anybody else getting nervous? Oh my, does the suit matter? Just tell me the number when the game starts. You need to... Vic notices you staring and waves a hand dismissively. We're trying to have a conversation. A bit of privacy wouldn't be too much to ask, would it? What'd you just say to me, whore? After everything I did for you, you do me like this, Vic? Vic, after everything I did for you, I opened that vent for you and you're gonna do me like this? How dare you do me like that? Sure. And, don't let him mess with you, Cecilia. He's a snake. Gates. I wouldn't dream of it, Mr. Gates. Toodles. I didn't realize it was like that, bud. Sandbag periodically fiddles with his wrist and looks over the edge of the stage. You doing all right? Doesn't it feel like they've just been herding us around? Well, I mean, we are collared and chained, and we all look like we're about to be hung. More than usual, you mean? Who do I think is going to be the first to die? I haven't thought about that yet. Let's get into the sway of the game, and then I'll probably make some decisions. Let's hope it's not Benny, though. The way the game has formatted itself makes me think Benny's just screaming death flags, but we'll see what's up. We barely had enough time between the first game and interviews. Then they give us a mediocre break before pushing us back out on stage again. Is he crying? Is he actually living up to his name, Crybaby Underdog? Even my last job didn't have this bad of a schedule, unless things just felt faster than they actually are. You also missed a good chunk of it. It could be that. Do you know how long you've been awake today? Not really, no. And that doesn't bother you? Well, shit. Now that's all I can think of. It may also be the lack of an actual clock getting to you. Dude, that's also fucked up. Them just taking the clock away? Hopefully our internal rhythms will kick in later and we'll be able to get some actual rest. Hopefully. What are you doing, Vega? Psst, you. You seem like the type to be a frequent gambler, do I? I'm not. I have my theories already, but having a second opinion wouldn't hurt. I know there's a lot of Vega fans in chat. There is a lot of Vega fans in the chat. People have been hyping up Vega. Every time Vega comes on screen, they're like, woo! So, like, let's just be honest. A lot of people, bro. A lot of people. I have my theories already, but having a second opinion wouldn't hurt. What card game or game of chance do you think best represents the theming here? Poker, maybe? Really? What makes you think that? Well, mostly for the cards we picked. But now that I'm thinking of it, that could be any card game at a casino. Maybe I'd be better off asking Vic. Though, more importantly, I'm wondering why this area is separated from us. And what exactly the collars are used for in-game. To be puppeted around with them? Or maybe to keep us from where we shouldn't be going? You bring up a good point. I don't know if mine has the slack necessary to go further than the gate. It'd be ideal to figure out if up there is a place we want to be. Preferably before a timer starts and we're forced to choose on the fly. He's got a point. Try to figure all this out beforehand. Like, this is a lot of people. What's going on here? Which is why it's imperative you not wander off with someone else and stick with the group once he tells us. But if people start pairing off before you're able to convince them, won't that inherently put people to different alliances? What do you mean, alliances? It's our belief that the game will function without teams. All of us share the same game space, and each contestant, to our knowledge, picked a random card. Meaning, it's most likely going to just be a free-for-all. And that's exactly the reason to avoid any potential contestant-formed alliances or teams early on. When the game starts, we should assess the rules to make sure there isn't another loophole like in roulette, rather than form teams or partners and jump to working against one another. Shouldn't you wait until we know how the rules of the game... But the problem is that if we wait for the rules of the game... The problem is, if we wait for the rules of the game, as Vega said, we're just gonna be thrown in, and then we gotta, like, figure it out on the fly. Shouldn't you wait until we know what the rules are before you start planning for the game? This feels a bit presumptuous. Once everyone knows the rules, the only people they'll be looking for is themselves. But you already know all about that, don't you, Bull? Come on, we had a moment back there. It's obviously gonna be a hanging. Just look at all of the props. The collars are all wrong, though. An actual noose would support enough to give the momentum more of a pull to the neck. Otherwise, they'd have to pull on our feet to get anywhere. That's what the spikes are for, dummy. It's not the drop that'll kill you, but the piercing of the spikes in your neck. If that's the case, you don't die by hanging, you die by puncture wound. It doesn't matter if the timing implies a hanging, if the coroner writes differently. People die by suffocating while hanging all the time. You're getting all caught up in the semantics of and messing with my head. People still say he was hung to death, even if it takes a bit longer. You don't think you can listen to this shit anymore? You turn away and try to ignore what they're saying before they continue. I don't think I've seen this person's face. Look at that smile. They hold up a fan with hearts, spades, clubs, diamonds drawn on it. Cards, games, suits. Oh. You think something suits me? The collars? The fuck does that mean? What does this mean? What does that mean? Oh? Oh, thanks. What the hell, what does that mean? Have you looked beyond the gates yet? Reminds me of where the villains get punished in the old pictures me Grandpa would sit around watching. With all the cowboys and outlaws facing off against each other and whatnot. Bang! I don't know, what the fuck? He's talking with his fan? Ooh, you think it'll be a quick draw? While it's possible it's Western themed, I can't imagine them wanting to give us a loaded gun. They gave us one in the casino, didn't they? I guess they might still give us fake ones, then just eliminate whoever's slowest. If that's the case, you better hope you're not paired up with me. I'm the fastest draw here. At least with harpoons. Here's to hoping. And if it isn't you, if it isn't Dreamboat, I don't know how I feel about Dreamboat. He's the X. He's the X. How do I feel about Dreamboat? I don't know anymore. I mean, he's still a handsome fucking guy. I'll give him that. But he's Benny's ex? Drama! Tea! How's the new collar treating you? Who doesn't like a little red? Had me replace it in the dressing room. Same with that guy. Although you can't see the collar as it's covered by their neck warmer, Maneki Waves. Interesting. Seems to be shut tight. It doesn't budge at all. You think you can see a staircase that leads up to a platform that looks eerily similar to gallows beyond the gates. Is there more to say to you? Yo. Still just waiting for the game to start? At this point, it's clear they're getting some sick pleasure out of dragging on for this long. Dude, my anxiety would be like the whole time would be I'd be like, dude, the lengthy weight of anxiety with this strapped around your neck, potential to be hung and punctured at any moment. Spooky. I wouldn't put it past them. You don't have a plan for the game at all, do you? Look at me again while asking that. Point taken. It just feels like everyone else here is antsy to pull something. Everyone here is just looking to win. Don't let them get in your head. They're just as clueless as you are. As you talk, you notice Vic bouncing between contestants and seeming to offer something, but they each scoff and turn him away. Until he catches sight of you. Oh, now you want to talk to me, Vic. Oh, hold on, chat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now you want to talk to us, Vic. Remember when you shooed me away earlier? Remember when you shooed me away? Like I was a pigeon coming down for some food on the hot pavement. You shooed me away. Remember that? Now you want to talk. Gates, what's your card? You think I'm gonna tell you my card? You think I'm gonna give you prevalent information to the game? Hell no! Vic X Vodka? Shut up! There is no Vic X Vodka. Chat, listen, I was fine on Vic. I was fine, middle of the road. But then, he shooed me away. He shooed me away, and now I don't know how to feel. What do we... Oh, we got a moment here. What is our card? Type 1 if we should tell Vic the truth. Type 2 if we should lie. What should we do? Type 1 to tell Vic the truth. Type 2 to lie. I say we lie. Ace. You've probably heard this. You've probably already heard this, but if you know you're a bad liar, you should probably stop trying to get away with doing it. What about you, Runaway? Choke on it and die, Suits. Ugh, fine. Have it your way. But you'd better figure out a solid exit strategy, or you won't be leaving the stage. Is that a threat? Is that a threat, pussy boy? With that, he steps away from you two and continues asking the other contestants, all of which turn him away. What the hell was that about? Seems like he might know something about the game that we don't. They sure are taking their time setting things up. It's starting to make me wonder where... Sheriff King here, reporting for duty. Never mind. Welcome, welcome. We know more than anyone how you've all waited very... Should I give him the accent? Should I give him the cowboy accent? Or should I just do the regular show host? Should I give him the accent? Yes, this might be tough to keep the whole time. We know more than anyone how you've all waited very patiently tonight for our contestants. Just can't wait to show you what they've got. Our first game of the season is... Drum roll, please. What does that say? Blackjack? The rules are simple. If you can keep up, that is. Our contestants have each chosen one of 14 cards that they will represent. 2 through ace. Plus, and pay close attention here, 1 wild card, the Joker. Viewers at home... fuck the accent, bro. Viewers at home with a keen eye may have noticed that these cards aren't visible to the audience members or other contestants. Meaning the only one who knows what card they are is what the contestant has! For all those pure souls who haven't gambled before, such as myself, I'll give a quick crash course. In the average game of blackjack, there is a player and a dealer, both of whom are dealt 2 cards. The goal is to get closest to 21 without going over 21. Whoever gets closest or gets 21 is the winner. Dealers will only show 1 of their cards at first, while players will show 2. Players can then hit to keep pulling cards as long as they don't go over 21. Dude, we have a 9. A 9 is not ideal. In my opinion, a 9 is not ideal. Once the player is satisfied with their score, they'll stay. And the dealer will pull cards until they get 15 or above before stopping. Simple, right? In Bet and Forgive, rather than being given a random pair of cards from your deck, 2 contestants representing 2 cards will pair up together to go up against the dealer. What? When contestants go up to the gallows to face off against the dealer, the contestants' combined value will be revealed. And the dealer will reveal one of the 2 cards they randomly pulled from the deck. Once the players see the dealer's card and have a better idea of what they're going up against, they can choose to hit or stand, based on their hand and the dealer's revealed card. If you hit, you can bring on another randomly chosen contestant from the pool of whoever's remaining to add to your score, potentially tipping the scales in your favor. Just be wary. You can keep choosing to hit until you're satisfied. But if you go over 21, you bust and you lose. This is getting confusing? No, I don't think so. That makes perfect sense, actually. That makes perfect sense. I'm so lost. Tell me in 5th grade level. Easy. There's a deck of cards that the dealer has. The dealer will show 1 card face up and 1 card face down. You get to see the face up card. Alright? The goal is to beat the dealer by getting as close to 21 or on 21 as possible. But if you go over 21, it's an automatic loss. However, we're not drawing from a deck, we're drawing from a pool of characters, because each character has their own cards representing them. We're the 9. So, arguably, we could assume... How many contestants are there? Does anybody know how many contestants there are? 13? Okay, that works perfectly. So the contestants are 2 through ace, with each face card probably representing a 10. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, king, ace. Yeah, that's 13. So, Interesting. This is getting confusing. That's why Vic wanted to know what card? I guess. But no one else told him the cards, so it doesn't matter. Oh wait, there's a Joker as well. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder what the Joker represents then. Once you choose to stand, you stick with what you've got, and the dealer reveals their second card. If your cards are lower than the dealer's, you lose. But if your group score is higher than the dealer's, or the dealer busts and goes over 21, you win, and everyone on the gallows will return to the lobby. Any questions before I continue, Outlaws? Well, I have a question. What happens if we win? Like, do we have to keep playing, or are we free to go, or what? Can you repeat that? I think I'm good. Beautiful Shrimp Man. Please don't call me that. I get that number cards probably equal the same as, well, the numbers. But you said cards were given from the ace to king. And, how much are the ace and the kings? In blackjack, all face cards, jack, queen, and king, are equal to 10 in value. The ace card can be a 1 or an 11. And while the Joker isn't in regular blackjack, here it represents any number from 1 to 10, depending on the player choice. How will pairings work? Will we get to choose who goes up as a group, or is it free-for-all? So glad you asked. Oh yeah, Nako, you're gonna have to hit me up about that. How you feel about that deck? You will be given 10 minutes of discussion time per round. And once the timer buzzes, you will have to decide which pair is going up for that round. You probably already noticed that the stage has been split into 2 sections. Between rounds, you're free to stand wherever you wish. But once it's time to pair up, if you want to go up with someone, you must both be in that section closest to the gate. If you or your partners aren't there, tough luck. Wait, now I'm confused. Once a pair is picked, only once a pair is picked will you be separated from the rest of the group and made to face the dealer. If no one volunteers that round, a pair will be chosen by an audience vote. I've been confused. Now, I understand the rules of Jack Black. I understand the rules of Blackjack. This part confused me a little bit. We'll have to see. Also, Nako, I have some of the cheaper stuff. If you need help with cheap stuff, I can hand it off to you in October. I've got another one. What if multiple pairs volunteer at the same time for the gallows? That is exactly why we're giving you these. Item received, toy pistol. If multiple people want to pair up a given round in order to determine who among the people trying to pair up are facing off in the gallows, you'll have to have a shootout. Gotta outshoot your opponents. We're shooting each other? Almost. You'll notice that little pistol there has a flag on it. The first person to fire during showdown will get to choose to pair with anyone else that volunteers. If you do draw first, you're able to choose whoever you want to take with, even if they don't want to. That's right. If you're the one who drew first, you can choose anyone standing in that front section for that round as your pair, even if they decline. But ones who stayed back are off the table. That's bullshit! That's just the kind of risk you'd have to take. Not everything may turn out in your favor. But as long as you're away from the gate, you're unable to be picked. For initial pairs, yes. If someone on the gallows chooses to hit anyone, no matter which section they're standing on, can be chosen at random to join them. So, don't think you're too safe, even when you aren't going up to bat. Alright, the layers of the rules are getting confusing. I'm gonna have to just hop in and see what it's all about. There will be a total of 4 rounds. Once those rounds are up, whoever's still left on the stage is eliminated. And the timer starts. I really wish they'd give more of a warning before starting these. Did you get all that? I already know how to play blackjack. I got the gist. Talk about a snooze fest. Who wants to sit through a long, boring talk about the rules? Chat, are you picking up what Benny's putting down? Were you guys snoozing? A little bit of a snooze fest? Whoa! You might need to save the game. Okay, I have a question. Okay, actually, no. We're gonna save in file 4. The reason for it is that I did lie to Vic, and I don't know if that's gonna matter. Rook stands in the center and raises her hand. Attention! Oh, brother. Before anyone starts any conversations among peers, I'd like to ask something of you. Guys, she wants to ask something of you. Hold on, hold the baby. I believe it would be in everyone's best interest to share your card with the group to avoid any confusion during the pairing process. Why on earth should we tell you? Isn't it obvious? I believe in order to best strategize for the coming rounds, we should each be open about what card we are. That way, we can most efficiently plan for the best course of action. I, for one, am the 10. She told people? She came out and said it. That's crazy. And what would that plan of action be exactly? Pardon? Well, if we're gonna start saying that what our cards are, shouldn't we know what the plan to do with that info is? I suppose that is a good point. Did anyone have any ideas for a plan for each round? We should start with the highest cards going first. That way, all the smallest ones can call on more people with less of a risk. That is true. So, for those who don't know anything about blackjack, ideally you want to stay away from high cards. Most of the time. Not every time, but high cards can kill you very fast. So, Rook being the 10 and us having that info and us being the 9, that's good info. I would like to know some of the other higher numbers. If we can figure out who all the high numbers are, we have a better chance of winning this death game. We go up in pair as king and queen, jack and king, 9 and ace, then wild card and 8, etc. That is true as well. This is a good strategy too. Cecilia has a good point. If you can pair up 2 high numbers, it's good. What you want to avoid is pairing up like a fucking... Like, you want to pair up avoiding like a 10 and like a 3. Or like a 10 and a 4. And the reason is because your score isn't going to be high enough to beat the dealer. And then you have to remember, there are multiple 10s among us. 1/3 of the group is 10s. So, if we bring someone up here and they're a 10, right? If they're a jack, queen, king, whatever, we automatically bust and die. We go up in pair as king and queen, jack and king, 9 and ace, then a wild card and 8, etc. Are you crazy? It's only 4 rounds! If we do it that way, then that leaves every number underneath 8 out of the game. Well, maybe they should have picked a better card. Okay, write that down. Elise is implying that he has a high card. That text right there implies to me that Elise is a high card. Either that or he's an ace. It also isn't the most ergonomic use of our numbers. While the king and a queen sound nice, it only gets you to 20. 20 is a good score, though. It's not enough to win, though. It's blackjack. We want to hit 20. We don't want to... Well, 20's fine, but we want to hit 21 if we can. Sure, but if we're trying to be efficient with the amount of people we got on stage, it's not just getting a high enough score against the dealer, but getting the highest number possible from each round. I understand I'm biased. To be honest, my card is only a 4. Write that down. Copen's a 4. Chat, write that down. Rook is a 10, Copen's a 4, and Elise, we assume, has a high number. Write that shit down! Or they're bullshitting. See, that's the thing. But I don't think Coben and Rook are gonna bullshit. You gotta think of their character types here. But ideally, we'd get Queen, King, Ace, Jack, 9, 2, 10, 8, 3, and 6, 5, 4 in the wild card would count as a 5 and equal to 21. That would be insane. That would be insanely difficult to pull off. That's a terrible idea. Doesn't that leave out the 7? Yes, but it gives every other group a score of 21. Or we could do Queen, King, Ace, Jack, 9, 2, 10, 7, 4, 8, 3, 5, and wild card is 5. Dude, this guy's good at math. Oh, there's lots of fun combinations you could do now that I think about it. That's a worse idea! Either way, 21 points, 4 rounds, is 84 points in total. All of the cards added up, even when making the wild card and the ace count as ones, is 86. No matter what, even in the most ideal scenario, one person is staying behind. The main strategy shouldn't be hoping for the best, it should be planning for the best. Wise words. Wise words in a death game. You shouldn't be hoping for the best, you should be planning for the best. It's still the pairings that allow the most people to live, which is why we'll need knowledge on one another's cards to go for it. Why? So we can pick out the black sheep of the group and plan around kicking them out? Eddie! Whoa! Eddie! Whoa! Eddie! Whoa! Who said anything about that, Eddie? Whoa! Rook's face. Well, if it allows the most people to survive, then... Not to be a pessimist, but there's no way in hell you could plan for that anyway. We go up in pairs, not trios. There's no way to ensure you'd get the one card you need out of all the available players. Vic! If it isn't Vic! Vic, remember what you did to me earlier? You treated me like a wounded puppy! Vic! What are you doing up here, Vic? You can discuss all you want about an ideal scenario, but you're not playing on luck's side here. So going for the highest number first leaves all the low cards behind, and trying to plan for everyone to get to 21 has too much risk. We're still at a standstill then. Then what do you suggest we do? Whoa! Calm down! Oh, I know. This should be good. Elise raises their hand, waving it frantically and bouncing on their heels. You may continue. Are we sure we want to do that? All I'm saying is, the host made our cards secret for a reason. Sharing our numbers takes the fun out of what makes it actually blackjack. We should keep them all hidden until the last minute. That's a dumb and bad idea. Well, yes, Blunt, I do agree. It's in our best interest to strategize around the rules of the game and to work cooperatively to ensure the safety of most players possible. Are you even hearing yourself? What waiver did you sign? The point of this is to actually play the games and kill each other! If you wanted to get on your high horse about the right thing to do, you'd let chance take the wheel, so the only one responsible for all the hangings is luck. Better yet, you wouldn't have gone and gotten arrested in the first place. What gives you, of all people, the right to be asking that? What gives you the right to ask a dead or Holy fucking rage bait, bro. Holy fucking rage bait, bro. Out here just mocking Rook, bro. As the two bicker, you notice Maneki tapping on Kobin's shoulder. Oh, good idea, Maneki. But they didn't even say anything. Maybe people should pair with low numbers, so that there's less risk in calling others up. That way, more people could join the stage earlier on, and the low numbers are at less risk of being left behind. So the 2 and 3 go on stage and hit to bring another player up. Then, depending on the risk of hitting again, with their new score, they all decide whether or not they want to go again. I guess it does leave a lot more up to chance. What? Cheshire's probably just saying that because they got a low card. Why screw everyone else over because they're unlucky? Then what card did you get? Duh, I'm a 10. I told you he had a high card. I told you. Didn't Rook just say she was a 10? Yeah, but it's possible for there to be multiple 10s. But Rook is a 10 now. It's possible it's blackjack, bro. There could be multiple 10s. Stop ganging up on me. It's a lot of pressure being an ace, you know? Oh, never mind. Now he's an ace. Never mind. We're not going to get a straight answer. This may be uncalled for, but something tells me you're being untruthful. If that's the case, then a group discussion likely isn't worth it. What do you mean? If we aren't able to strategize with one another and come to a consensus, that we'll be left scrambling and unfocused when it comes time to pick our pair. Why don't we each talk in pairs then? My lady? I pick Rook. Come along, we can discuss things privately. Cecilia links arms with Rook and drags her away. As the two leave, the group's attention disperses, and people begin talking amongst themselves. Okay, where'd my game go? Hello? Okay, that was weird. Why does Kobin not have a partner? Everyone but Kobin has a partner. Before you can speak a word to them, Poppy notices you approaching first. She eyes Bones. Can you guess his card too? Bones lazily looks over at you unimpressed. Huh! He's way too obvious, wouldn't even count as a challenge. What are you two up to? Hey, bull boy. Pick a number between 1 to 10 for me, will ya? Okay. Whoa, didn't expect you to be honest from the get-go. What? Holy shit, was I actually right on the money? Come on, dude, that's not my fault. That's not my fault. Eddie gave it away. I just picked a number. I don't know what you're talking about. To be honest, the first line was me bullshitting, but your reaction sold me on it. So it's a 9, huh? Whatever, in the end, it's all just talk until I'm actually at the gallows. What do you expect from a former street magician anyway? Oh, so that's why he's annoying. He does magic? Oh, it's magic! Oh, Bones! Hey, being a magician is a legitimate career. You don't know how much cash I've made in that profession. Magic tricks, not so much. Sleight of hand, maybe. Not my fault, people are easy to distract. If you're so dead set on knowing my card, then why don't you just find out for yourself? If you have the tools for it, don't you? You do, huh? Shut up! Keep your voice down. And having the tools for it has got nothing to do with anything, because he's got a lock pick. Maybe he can pick the lock in these collars. Like being an escape artist wouldn't. For me, maybe. I don't see how being an escape artist would help anyone else out of one. I bet you could just unlock your collar whenever you want. What's got you so hell-bent on keeping it on? I'll have you know, those picks are for emergencies only. It's not like I'd need them to get out of this anyway. Then what's stopping you? Dramatic effect. It's so you can escape. It's so you can dude, I can't read, bro. I need to pack it up. I need to pack up my career as a reader. I do, bro. It's so you can escape it once you're already on the platform out of here, isn't it? Shut it, Braun. That really is it, huh? You just want to hitch a ride onto the gallows and unlock the collar if it's too close of a call. You don't even have to worry about failing because you've already got your ticket out of here. Cute line of thinking, like they don't have armed security and an electric cuff waiting as insurance. Well, you do have the cuff over the leather jacket. Shit, good eye. You trying to insinuate the shock or something? Or insinuate? I can't read! I can't read! Dude, why am I wee-wee caca doo-doo diaper? Dude, I suck, bro. I got some water. I'm hoping that the water will help with the massive amount of dry mouth errors that I'm making over here. Is Vodka's baby daddy Vic? I'm never reading chat again. Goodbye. As much as you two are desperately trying to paint me as some delusional escapee, you've got the wrong guy. That's more of their line of work. Bones points over at Benny and Sandbag. I only benefit from winning, which I plan to do. Really? You guys are good at escaping stuff? Hey, Ben... What the fuck? Benny suddenly pulls the trigger of his pistol while aiming it at you. What the hell's your problem? What if it was loaded? Ah! You knocked the gun off his hand out of instinct. What the hell are you doing? Did I scare you? You could give someone a heart attack with that. Ugh! Like that? What's got him upset this time? This stupid collar. I asked for a costume with easy movement. And what do? They put me in a giant heavy jumpsuit. Then, when I'm finally feeling alright enough to get back into things, they shackle me with this! They're treating me like a dog or something. See, this guy gets it. I haven't felt this degraded since I saw someone taken down by their own shackle. You mean me? I haven't been doing great either, to be honest. I know Bones and Maneki are used to their neckwear, but I have no idea how it isn't getting to people more. I had him try to rip it off with his hands, but even with all that gorgeous muscle, it's been a bust. If you feel up my arm again, I'm throwing you off stage. Whoa, Benny, why you feeling up Sandbag? Benny? Benny? Why you feeling up Sandbag? Throw him off stage! Say, you wouldn't be able to get it loose with that crowbar of yours, would you? Huh? When did I show you that? It's a fucking crowbar! You aren't exactly keeping it stashed in your back pocket. I hadn't noticed it yet. I doubt I could pry them off. I could maybe get it loose enough to see what card you have, but the spikes might dig too far into your neck if I do that. The issue isn't knowing the cards, it's getting the damn thing off. Maybe try me just to be safe. I'll tell you if the spikes are too much. Really? Are you sure? Quick, do it before he changes his mind. Hey. Ow, 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 ow! So he's taking the crowbar and he's prying at the collar to see if he can rip it off? Dude, the spikes on that collar are gonna dig into the opposing side so bad. Ow, 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 ow! Maybe a bit to the left. Okay, no, this is worse! Okay. Crowbar might not be an option out of here. You alright? Maybe if you try going counterclockwise. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm not gonna do that to him again. Jesus. Are you volunteering? Nah. I'll try my luck breaking the chain against the railing. Sorry, by the way. It's no trouble. You tried your best to get it off. I knew it was probably gonna hurt like hell regardless of if it worked. No, I saw your card. Are you sure? What, you mean the 7? Ah, it's such a bad card! Write that down. Chat, what do we have so far? Sandbag is the 7. What do we have so far? Rook is the 10. Sandbag is the 7. We're the 9. Coben's the 4. We need this information. It'll help us. You better be writing all this down. And then Elise... I don't know. Elise is something. Probably a high number. It's high enough to be a risk, but too low to be worth teaming up with. To be fair, I don't think any card is too bad this early on. Thanks. Even though you could totally be lying right now. Don't mention it. Wait, no, that's not right. Shrimp Man, you shoot to figure out the pair, not to eliminate someone. Yeah, but a pair isn't that good of a hand. So it's best to aim for stuff like a straight or a flush if you can. What are you talking about? This is blackjack. Huh? Isn't this blackjack? Isn't what blackjack? The game we're playing right now. Is this really a game to you? Our lives are on the line. Quick, before it's too late, tell me, what card do you have? God, stop shaking me. It's a 6. I pulled a 6. Only a 6, eh? Well, then you're probably good as dead. You should pair up with someone like a 10. Then just hit! That's always the winning strategy for losers like you. Yo. Giving the worst strategies. What? Let Elise lie? Tell Elise off? I'll let Elise lie for now. What? Did you not catch all that? You were shaking me. I couldn't hear much of your yapping. Please, no spoilers, guys. No spoilers to anything about any of the characters. Let's just use the information that we have to figure things out. Write down, though, Sailor is likely a 6. You were shaking me. I couldn't hear much of your yapping. You gotta get your ears checked, then. Here, maybe you should borrow mine. Huh? Yo, he put rabbit ears on him. And he's in the sailor hat. There you go. That ought to fix you right up. Huh? I take it back. It's terminal. Okay, you're gonna listen to me and you're gonna listen hard. This is very important information. When it's time to partner up, it's your job to throw your own gun as hard as you can at the guy with the skeleton makeup. Huh? That can't be right. It isn't. That was a test. You're starting to catch up. I think I'm gonna be land sick. That's the spirit. We're doomed. Elise continues talking nonsensical circles around the poor kid, giving conflicting rules for different games, and making things up as it goes. So, about the game strategy. Not now, Bull. Come on, bro. Feel free to converse among the others, but Cecilia and I are trying to have a discussion at the moment. Don't fucking Vic me. Don't fucking Vic me. So help me God! Don't Vic me. Weren't you the first one to say we shouldn't form teams or partners and jump to working against one another? Wasn't that you? Oi. Vodka, leave Yuri alone? I'm being disrespected. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Shut up. It's a life or death game here. And then Rook's gonna be the first one to cry when someone dies. Rook's gonna be the first one to cry when someone dies. How much you wanna bet? How much you wanna bet it'll pan over to Rook and she's gonna be like, oh my god, how'd this happen? Don't Vic me. Is there a problem? Just trying to figure out what the best course of action would be. Thank you, Cecilia, for at least treating me like a human being and talking to me, Cecilia. Thank you. What a coincidence. We were just discussing the same thing. The first note we came to a conclusion on was, like Mr. Vic said, a group discussion isn't worth it. I agree. With the amount of players we have, it'll just make things overly confusing, and we'll probably go in circles talking about the same points. Oh, sorry. I must not have been clear enough. More than 2 people is technically considered a group, yes? What I mean to say is that you aren't needed here. Let them kiss? You people fucking annoy me. Ah. Right, good luck then. Rook bites the inside of her cheek as if she wants to say something, but nothing comes out as she turns her attention back to Cecilia. Okay. I just don't want to see anyone crying when someone dies. No, it's okay. I just don't want to see anyone crying when someone dies. It's fine. It's fine. Do your thing. But when somebody fucking dies, don't cry. I better not see Rook cry. Spit it out already. We only have so much time before pairing starts. Are you trying to survive this game or not? We're not asking a lot from you. This could help you move forward in the game. What do you get from trying to keep it a secret? If anything, it makes it harder for everyone else involved. What do you mean you don't know? You saw the card you got, didn't you? Maneki nods. Do you not remember? Did you forget? Maneki shakes their head. Then what is it? You're running out of excuses here. You two aren't getting anywhere acting like this, you know. What's it to you? Vic. Vic. What do you mean, what's it to me? What do you mean, Vic? What do you mean, Vic? You smell that? It smells like someone's being a bitch! Threaten Maneki? Tell Vega and Vic off. Dude, if Vega wasn't involved in this... If Vega wasn't involved in this, I'd be more inclined. I have no reason to threaten Maneki. Would you lay off? Yeah, would you lay off? Bitch. We should call you Bic. Bitch X Vic. I'm not even sure they can answer. You're not going to get anywhere with them. If their mutism was the issue, they could still use their fingers to tell how many points they're worth. It's not an excuse. And what do you plan to do with them, even if they did tell you? They're not exactly painting the most trustworthy picture. Dude. Nah, man. Nah. Listen, I was fine with Vic. And then he started doing some goofy shit like shooing me away, acting like we didn't go through all that together. I did everything he said down to the letter, and then we get down here and he's scoffing and being like, oh yeah, tell me your number. And all I keep seeing chat say is Vodka X Vic. That's all I keep saying. Is chat say Vodka X Vic. That's their response. Alright, bro. You're not exactly painting the most trustworthy picture. Transparency with cards benefits everyone. Alright, then what's yours? It clearly doesn't if they're so set on hiding it. What do you get out of defending them? Are you two in on something we don't know? What's your card? Who wants to know? That's what I'm saying! What's your card? See? Exactly. What do you get out of keeping your secret? Is it that you're afraid you won't have anyone to partner with? That has nothing to do with it. Time's running out. If you want to play nice to the cameras that badly, don't let us stop you. Vic. Vic and Vega give you their one last annoyed look before moving on. Yeah, go ahead. Look at me annoyed. Yeah, go ahead. But when somebody's dead later, I don't want you looking at me. You turn to check over Maneki. You okay? Maneki beams and makes a small clapping motion. It's, no problem. Good on you to not crack under their pressure. You got a pretty impressive poker face going on. Keep at it, okay? The fan is just a smile. Yo, chat. Aura. Look at that response. Aura. Character card received. Maneki. Interesting. We haven't received one of these. Tongue-tied Enigma. I haven't actually received one of these cards. Hey, you said you were 4, right? I sure did.
Wow, I'm impressed you remember that. Well, it's only been a few minutes since you mentioned it. Oh, sorry, it's just that people seem to forget what I say often. I didn't forget, and we wrote it down. But that must be because I usually follow up. Hold on a sec, I should save. But that may just be because I usually follow up with hours of plant talk, so I don't really blame them. Speaking of forgetting, did you know forget-me-nots are actually a genius of flower plants calling I don't even know what you're saying to me. I don't even know how to pronounce these words. Myosotis? The fuck? Coben. Sorry. Why do you ask? Asked to partner up? Dude, a 9 and a 4 it's not even good. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait a second. We have a 7. We know where the 7's at. Do we know who has the 8? Was it set in game? Be 13. Ideally, we'd want the 8. Nah, I don't know the 8. I'll partner with him. We know the 7, which is good enough. You don't have a partner yet, do you? Whoa. Don't you think that's something too personal to ask this early? I don't mean like that, bro. For blackjack. Ah, that makes more sense. Not yet, no. Would you be open to pairing with me? You and Rook are the only people who revealed your cards. And you seem to be being honest about it, so... What makes you think I am? Huh? Being honest. Is it because I'm smiling while I'm saying it? Because I dropped it casually in between conversations? Or do you usually like to take what people say at face value? Now you got me nervous. Sorry for going off topic again. I was just curious. I'd be open for sure. What's your card? I'll reveal the card. It's a 9. 1 point away from being at the same level as the royalty. That's a good card. Bad card to join a group through a hit, though. If we paired up, that'd make us a 13. Then, the only people who can make us go over 21 would be the face cards and Rook, right? Mm-hmm. Rook, Jack, Queen, and King. With that in mind, that's potentially 4 players out of the 11 that could get us over 21. That's about a 36% chance of busting and a 64% of getting under 21 on our initial hit. Not accounting for the skipped over card. Oh, you were quick with that. How come they didn't give you a math-related roll? To be completely honest, there's a good chance I'm wrong. It's been a while since I did any actual work in statistics. The odds could be better, but I think we should go for it. Being creative does mean taking chances after all. The odds are actually worse than he seems to realize. But in all honesty, if everyone's planning on splitting up and forming groups, there's a good chance I could be the black sheep left behind before getting a chance on the gallows. Yo, chat, type 1 if you would team up with Copen. I would. With only 4 rounds to get it right, any pair is likely a good pair. That sounds like a fair plan, yeah? That and no one else seems to be partnering up right now. If none of us work together, our fate's likely to be left up to the audience vote, which is more dangerous than taking your chances at quick draw. Glad we're on the same page. You feel someone gently tapping your shoulder from behind. I think the discussion time's about to end. We should start heading over to the gate? I'm gonna save one more time. And probably again in front of the gate. Good idea. Jesus, almost forgot there was a timer. I'm not exactly well known for being fast. Should you be the one to shoot? I'm assuming you have some experiences with guns. You're a farmer, right? Gardener, it's in the role's name. Shit, right. How the hell did I mess that up? Haha, you're fine. But I am more of a seedsman than a huntsman, unfortunately. No worries, we can both give it a try then. How interesting. It seems we weren't the only ones with a pair. Hey. This is an A and B conversation between me and Coben. How about you see your way out? Thank you. Thank you. Hey. Thank you. Hey. See ya. Hey. See you later. Hey. Cecilia. I'll see you later. I'll see you later, Cecilia. Goodbye. Goodbye. Hey. I'll see you later, bud. Stay behind me, my lady. Who knows what kind of unruly tricks they'll pull in order to distract us from drawing first. Wasn't planning on anything like that. It isn't nice to accuse us of something so serious. Yeah, don't be accusing Coben. I don't think I make a good distraction anyway. I mean, I can only hold a conversation that's long enough if it's about gardening. Ooh, favorite poisonous plant? Oh boy, do I have to pick just one? I'm gonna have to go with... Dear God! God, it's already working, miss. Cover your ears! Time's up. Thank God. Free me. Shit, I think I was late. Was that you? Was I supposed to do something? If I was supposed to do something, I completely messed up. Oh, was that when I was supposed to pull the trigger? You didn't even shoot? It's alright, Cohen. I was right there with you. Our quickest draw this round? Heartless Maiden. She's living up to the name Heartless right now. How dare you do Copen like that? Oh my. You gentlemen didn't go easy on me, did you? What's the big idea? We don't even know what card you are. What gives you the right to jump up there and pair off while the rest of us are still talking? Exactly. This isn't how we should be going about things. Not everyone's decided what the pairs would be yet. Oh, I don't remember the rules specifying I needed everyone's permission to be up on a pedestal. Besides, these gentlemen and I didn't have any trouble. Perhaps you should simply find someone right for you. Heartless Maiden, you've got quite a buffet of options to choose from. And who's the lucky bachelor you'll be bringing home with you tonight? My loyal equestrian, of course. A bachelorette, my mistake. Please step up to face against the dealer. Naturally. You were meant to hit space? Well, I didn't. Well, I didn't, and here we are. Ooh boy, a king. I hope you two weren't planning on anything too fancy for dinner after the game. You might have to cancel the reservation. I don't think we'll have to worry about much. Let's see what the lovely ladies will be working with, shall we? Well, would you look at that? So wait a minute. Rook is a 10 and Cecilia was the ace? Cecilia was the ace? Interesting. First round, we've already got ourselves a blackjack. See, I told you you could trust me. I never had any doubts. Now, I'm legally obligated to ask this, but forgive me for sounding presumptuous. I'll take it you two will want to say. Well, actually... Was there something you wanted to say? As I said, I don't doubt your reasoning or your intent. Then what's wrong? Don't you think it'd be in our best interest to hit? What? You got 21. What? You're gonna risk dying? Aw, someone got the numbers mixed up. You've got nothing to worry about. We've got blackjack. We're safe. Of course, I understand that. But maybe while it's not in our best interest, perhaps it's in the greater interest of others? I mean, only two of us leaving would be... If we could bring up a third player, then... Then what? Then what happens? I don't understand. You're not making any sense. I mean, only two of us would be leaving. I apologize. I'm trying to be more eloquent about this. Maybe you got confused. Is that it? You're right. I must have been thinking about it wrong. Apologies, miss. We'll stay, Mr. Cupid. I appreciate you humoring us, miss. All right, dealer. Show the folks at home the card. Players win! Looks like we've got ourselves 2 winners. So wait a minute. Why would Rook want to hit? Is Rook pushing for the hit because they already stated that if people pair up, it could leave more people to die? Is that what she's saying? To save someone? She wants to save the others? To save more people, yeah, but you go over. So you're saying that by Rook, so if they hit there, the ace and the king go back into the pool, essentially? I see. No, ace could be a 1 or an 11. Oh, that's right. So basically what they would do would be, instead of taking the 21, they say they want their ace to be a 1, because the ace could be an 11 or a 1. That makes sense. So, by taking an 11 there, they get to hit more and save more people. But Cecilia said, fuck that. And then you guys streamed Yuri, and I looked at you disappointed, as I don't quite see that yet. I'm sure it'll be forced down the line in this game somewhere, but I don't see it yet. And people will get mad at me for saying that, but... Right there, Rook is, what's the word here? Rook is too kind, to say the least. And I don't really like seeing that kindness getting taken advantage of, but, you know, here we are. Although I also get Cecilia's point of view, as it is a death game. So, do what you're gonna do in the death game, but I'm not gonna sit here and scream Yuri, so you don't got me there yet. Bad luck, Mr. Dealer. You'll get him next time. Now, give me a reason to scream Yuri, and I'll scream Yuri. But you haven't given me a reason yet. You guys know how I feel. I don't just look at any 2 female characters and I'm like, yep, lock it in. You gotta give me a reason, bro. The collars automatically detach from the 2 standing on the gallows. The platform slowly rises back to the main stage as Cecilia waves down below. Best of luck, everyone. Don't keep us waiting. Go to hell. So we're down an ace and a 10. This became difficult. Discussion time will start back up again. Remember not to get too distracted looking for a pair, that you don't end up picking one. Be a good example for all the lonely Romeos watching at home. Wait a minute. So I totally missed my opportunity because I didn't press space fast enough? This is a nightmare. This is a fucking nightmare, dude. Rick is gonna feel guilty then? Oh my god, someone's gonna die and Rick's gonna feel like shit. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare! It's fine, we can work with this. They were both a lost cause anyway. What reason wouldn't a heartless maiden have to screw everyone else over if she knew how loyal her partner would be? Now we can use this to our benefit. Now that the ace and 10 are out of the way, we can keep sending the higher cards up and they can hit for low points without worry of busting. Vodka, look at chat. Bro, I already know! Oh my god. You don't gotta come spamming in my chat, I already know. Is the king, queen, and jack, 9, and 8 still here? That's still a lot of high numbers. We don't know if that's the case. There's 14 cards and only 13 contestants to choose from. It's about Twitch. I know! I know! I'm a Twitch streamer! I know! I know about it! I know! I'm aware! Nako Seda messages me at 1:35 p.m. Hey, there's an AI thing on Twitch you should opt out of. Just letting you know. Heard. Do that after stream. Also, open Twitter today. First thing I saw as soon as I opened Twitter. I know. It's going around. I know. I've heard it from multiple sources. There's 14 cards and only 13 contestants to choose from. We all know one of those could be missing. You're not making the sell much easier. What I'm trying to say is that there isn't as much risk of pulling a high number. Why don't the higher cards go on the platform and hit for small cards? This will even things out the most and give us the best shot at getting out. Are you even hearing yourself? Even if the math on that was right, that would leave too many low point cards by the last round without enough to face the dealer. Be honest, I'm lost. I'm lost from people posting long-ass messages in my chat and demanding I look at chat. Okay, where are we at, bro? What reason would a heartless maiden have to screw everyone else over if she knew how loyal her partner would be? I missed that. W Bones. No, we can use this to our benefit. Now that the ace and the 10 are out of the way, we can keep sending the higher cards up and they can hit for low points without worry of busting. That is true. Is the king, queen, jack, 9, and 8 still here? That's a lot of high numbers. We don't know if that's the case. There's 14 cards and only 13 contestants to choose from. For all we know, one of these could be missing. You're not making the sell much easier. What I'm trying to say is that there isn't much risk of pulling a high number. Why don't the higher cards go on the platform and hit for the small cards? I mean, that's assuming nobody takes my fucking place again. Chad, I have a question. If I would have hit the spacebar fast enough, would we have not gotten that timeline with, what's her names? There's so many characters. With Cecilia and, Rook? Or is that just, like, locked in to happen? I don't think so. I'm not sure. Why don't the higher cards go up on the platform and hit for the small cards? It feels scripted. I mean, it does a little bit, but there was, like, a moment where I could have pressed spacebar and I didn't. This will even things out the most and give us our best chance, our best shot at getting out. Even hearing yourselves. Alright, yeah, let's listen to Bones. Even if the math on that was right, that would leave too many low point cards by the last round without enough to face the dealer. I'm gonna have to side with Bones on this one. The math just doesn't work with that logic. Aw, did you finally get charmed by me? Finally? What you mean, finally? Yo, what's he mean? What's he's talking about finally, bro. What you mean finally? What's he mean by finally, bro? Oh, did you finally get charmed by me? Cut it out or you'll make me throw up. I take it back. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, I was checking something. Besides, who's to say the two with the high card wouldn't just test their luck and send themselves against the dealer, like the Rook and Cecilia? The odds of sticking your neck out for someone else start to look a lot less nice from high up. I'd also be willing to bet money on the cosmologist is only suggesting to save their own skin. Maybe we're thinking of this completely wrong. I completely agree. This is bet and forgive. The audience wants to see us get punished rather than live. Exactly. Wait, what? No, keep going. What I'm saying is we shouldn't mindlessly try to save as many people as possible. We should start thinking about which one of us deserves to clear the game more. That's what the game is designed around, isn't it? Finally, someone trying to actually make this entertaining. If we try playing by our own rules, we always end up talking in circles. If we want to make any progress, we need to start looking at how the game was meant to be played.
But how can it be decided?
We were all found guilty, weren't we? I've got a few ideas on who should be getting canned. 4, to be exact. Here we go again. It's like that's all they think about. Hey, I agree with me first mate.
4? Wasn't 4 Coben? What are they talking about? Are they talking about someone else? Everyone confess and rate the crimes? Yeah, but they could just lie. Nah, Vic's group for threatening. Hey, whatever.
Those scallywags threatened us and ripped us off for our gold. If Seahorse and Mermaid were still here, they would agree with us. You still ended up with your precious band-aids, didn't you? Or do you want us to kiss him better, too? Can it, Dreamboat! The first thing your lot did was screw a bunch of other people over. Not to mention throwing a kid under the bus. Who's to say you won't pull something like that again in the future? I mean, if that's who's the most deserving so far. If that's the metric we're judging things by, I doubt we should be first on the list. Are you saying the first aid kit is worth more than human lives? The fuck are you talking about? 7 people were eliminated in roulette. That means not everyone made it out with their partner. Or it could be that they both got eliminated. If that was the case, it would have been an even number of players. At least one person here made it out on their own. What's that got to do with anything? Nah, he's got a point. Vic actually has a point here. You're valuing the first aid kit over human life when some of you people technically led to the death of others in the first round, in the prelims. That doesn't change the fact that you blackmailed us. Oh, as cruel as it is, I think I get what he's trying to say. Blackmailing is bad, but letting your partner die when there was a way both of you could have lived does sound worse. One sins outweighs the other sins, huh? Are you suggesting we should leave out players who passed roulette without their pair? Seems like a thematically appropriate punishment. That was forever ago, though. It was yesterday, bro. Not even. I think it was this morning. Does anyone even know who went with who? Pair up players with their correct roulette partners. Once you believe you've paired everyone correctly, you click confirm. What am I doing here? Well, I mean, let's just get the 2 out of the way. Eddie was paired with, Benny. We know that. Cecilia was paired with Rook. Cecilia was paired with Rook. I feel like if I had to take a guess, Elise just killed their fucking partner. If I had to take a guess. So wait, Underdog Crybaby said that he was paired with a kid, and that's why he lashed out, right? Wait, I can pick Cecilia? Okay, Cecilia was with Rook, we know that. These little emojis of them are great. I love these little like chibi faces. Who's the kid of the group? Is it the sailor? Is it the sailor or is it Poppy? Because Poppy's small. It's Sailor? They refer to him as a kid a lot, so it must be Sailor. And then Sailor was with Underdog, right? Presumably. Vic wouldn't bring this up if Vic wasn't partnered with someone. For that reason, we definitely put Vic up there. The question is who Vic partnered with in that round. How many options do we have? Was Vic with Bones? I think I remember them saying something about it or mentioning something about it earlier. So then, I'm going to go out on a limb and say Elise is the one who killed their partner, if I had to take a guess. Because I think Coben probably would have figured it out. And Coben also agreed to the plan, which would leave Coben with Vega, right?
Or no, because we still have Poppy. Still have Poppy. Maneki. Maybe it was Maneki? If I had to guess. Poppy was with Kobin? They were together, weren't they? I guess. Did I get it right on my first try? I was with Benny, Sailor was with Sandbag, Cecilia was with Rook, Kobin was with Poppy, and finally Vic with Bones. There's no doubt about it, those were the pairs. Was I correct? God damn. That confirms it then. The outliers are Elise, which we figured it would be Elise. Vega, which makes sense given how they reacted. And Maneki, which surprises me, to be honest. Gasp. You don't mean to imply just because a few of us had a moment of weakness we deserve to be shunned by the group? One manslaughter does not a monster make. I say, wait, what? One manslaughter does not a monster make? What are you talking about? Alright. So we know Elise is at least one of them. Of course. I mean, did you expect anything else? What's the wild card do again? I think that they can become any number, I think. So that means Starfish and Catfish were together, right? No, that isn't right. Ooh, a little bit of a flashback moment. What was off when you first got on stage? I don't know. Wait, there's blood on his jacket, bro. You guys see that? You guys see that blood on Vega's jacket? Vega got a replacement coat when they got on stage. Isn't that right? You motherfucker. Your original was a bit stained. Well, hold on a second. Oh, Vega. Should have known you'd made it out alone. You think I got them eliminated on purpose? I was trying to cooperate. It's not my fault they didn't want to work with me. I had no choice. It was either them or me. Ugh, excuses, excuses. Learn how to stand proud of your actions. You played the game the right way. We can always tell you aren't actually sorry anyway. You haven't been acting guilty at all. But, Catfish is part of the crew. They helped us get that kit. They shouldn't be left out. So we agree, we're leaving them out, right? How fair is that, though? Being in a life or death situation and acting on instinct isn't the same as planning and coordinating a plot against other contestants, right? You really sure you want to stick out your neck for them, Bull? If you're gonna defend one crime, you're leaving yourself open for another. Yeah, I don't actually know why you're defending. Have you met Elise? Elise is guilty of double crime. Elise is guilty of double crime. I like Elise as a character, but let's be honest here. Point taken. But even if we cast out the black sheeps, we still need to figure out who's going up with who. Seahorse and Mermaid got out together, right? They were together for roulette, too. So what if we all just paired back up with our roulette partners? I trust Sharkbag the most anyways. I bet you guys are close with them, too. This game isn't about getting out with who you like the most. We all have a specific card. This is about math and strategy. Your decision shouldn't be made over something so baseless and emotional like, hey, we already got partnered up once, let's do it again. Yeah! You can't treat the people who actually played the game as it was intended like this. I want my lawyers! Oh, boy. I mean, it's not a bad idea to pair up with Benny, though. What? That was the sound my lawyer makes. No, it's not. Time's up. Guess no one felt like volunteering this round, folks. Again, you gotta give us more of a warning. We were still in the middle of a discussion. You can't just... Rules are rules. As we explained earlier, a pair will be chosen by an audience vote. Voting will now... Alright, yo, chat. Call this number and vote in. Call this number and vote in. Oh, shit.
Voting will end once the call threshold is reached. Calls may be monitored, but forces and collection. All right, help us determine which 2 outlaws get a free ticket up to the gallows. Call the number on your screen to cast your votes now. Ugh. This is bullshit. There's no way they'll vote fairly. Well, things could still be going up as planned. If the audience votes for who they think deserves to get the most out of the contestants with the worst history, they are likely to be... It's gonna be Elise, isn't it? It's gonna be Elise, isn't it? Chat, did anyone call 919-191-868? Don't call this number. Your phone's probably gonna trigger, and it's gonna call 911. And the votes are in. Good God, that was fast. The first lucky contestant with the most calls is... I knew it. None other than our one and only nonsensical Joker. Please make your way up to the gallows. Wow, I just keep getting away with it. Alright, bro. Or I guess they could just go with who they think would be the most entertaining to see. Alright, bro, you need to calm down. And next up to the stage is... Looks like the audience has a favorite type. The tongue-tied enigma. Aw, really? My good dear friend, Cheshire. What? How come those 2 got picked but not me? I was being excluded too! Something's wrong. All they did was just stand there. Clearly, you weren't interesting enough like the power duo that is Cheshire and I. Duh. Have you 2 even spoken to each other? Of course we have. Cheshire leads a deeply rich inner life, you know. You should see their family history. It's 5 seasons worth of a soap opera. We could talk for hours. I somehow doubt that. Oh boy. Alright, you 2. I know you didn't exactly choose to be here, but it seems our audience had something in mind. You aren't nervous, are you? Why should I be? I'm hoping for the worst to happen. Well, who are we to keep you waiting? Mr. Dealer, can we see that first card? Lucky number 7. A fair strategy, but what's on the table for our perplexing pair? A queen and a joker. What are the chances of that? And you're a wild card? Driving us straight home to a 21. We make a pretty picture, eh, Cheshire? Wait a minute. This means that they could technically bring everybody up, right? They could bring every person up. This is a cheat code. Am I wrong? Elise could say hit, 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 and then everybody comes up, and you just, as long as you don't exceed, like, Mega 21, they could bring another person, I think. But they aren't going to? I know they aren't going to. I know Elise is gonna fuck everything over here. But the Joker can be whatever you want it to be for a round, right? So they could technically hit again, can they not? 2 blackjacks in a row, ladies and gentlemen. So, what'll it be, you 2? You planning on sticking around, or sticking out together, or, Hit! Yo, Maneki, hit! Maneki, hit! What? The goat? Maneki the goat? Whoa! Being nonsensical is supposed to be my deal. Don't make me blush. Isn't that a surprising turn of events? The Enigma chooses to skip the easy blackjack in order to get another contestant on the platform. Of course, that's what they do. They're a good crew member. Sailor. It's true. If they killed that guy in the preliminaries to get ahead, they would have just left behind another participant, right? That's our first hit of the game. As we explained in the rules, once anyone on the gallows hits, it's a free-for-all. Even those outside the section closest to the gate can be chosen at random. And now, without further ado, let's draw our next card. Creative Gardener, please make your way up to the gallows. Who, me? Sorry, Eddie. Maybe next time. Shit. Only a 4! That makes another blackjack. Unless the Wild Bunch are feeling extra spontaneous today. What'll it be, gentlemen? You plan on pushing your luck one more time? I know I just got here, but I think I'd like to stay. Oh, come on. Where's your sense of adventure? I want to see how many guys we can cram up on the platform before it gives out.
Wait, maybe they do save everybody. Can they save everybody?
I don't know how the Joker works. Going once? Going twice? Stay. I see. And they're safe. No outs. Show us that score. 7, 8, and 2. 17. Another win for the Outlaws with a clean getaway. The Joker can be any number.
Yeah, so then... Oh, I see. So if they were to hit again, if they hit like a 10... So the downside to the Joker is that if you hit a 10, right? Then it doesn't matter if the Joker can be any number. Because if you already over 21 with the 3 other cards, then you're fucked. Alright, I understand. I understand why Maneki only hits once. The collars automatically detach from everyone standing on the gallows. The platform slowly rises back to the main stage and lifts the trio to safety. Slow down to save a while. That's half of the rounds gone, Outlaws. Time to speed things up a bit, don't you think? Looks like nobody's bothering to do a group discussion at this time. Might be for the best. That is true. We are in like a very weird spot right now. Hello? Hello? My game's not responding. There we go. That load time. That insane freaking load time. What's up, murderer? Blood-covered murderer. Not now, I need to concentrate. Fair enough, murderer. Actually, wait. What's the Runaways card? Has he told you yet? I don't think I should be the one to say that. Then you're wasting my time. I can't talk right now. Just let me focus. I'll tell you what's a good course of action. I'll tell you a good course of action soon. Once I figure it out. Fair enough. I'll set you up perfectly. Mm-hmm. What's with the tone? With a 5, the 6 gives you the best setup to bring anyone on. It's not like you got any better options here. Yeah, but Sandbag's a 7. So why does a 5 and 6 matter? Unless... No, we saw Sandbag. With a 5, the 6 gives you the best option to bring anyone on. It sounds like a good plan on paper, sure. Unless you're just trying to saddle me with the kid. Oh. Wait, we wrote down Sailor's number. What is Sailor's number? Sailor is 6, so Bones is 5? Okay. Why did my light go off? Hold on. What's going on here? What's going on around here? Alright. Fixed it. Unless you're just trying to saddle me with the kids so you don't have to feel guilty about what happens to him. What is with everyone here assuming every conversation is a bunch of convoluted plots to screw other people over? Don't blame me. I wouldn't want to be stuck with anyone like that either. Especially considering how little anyone wants to be stuck with him. Never mind, I'll just go ask someone else. Don't look at me like that, I didn't say no. I'll think about it, just don't get your hopes up too much. I get what you're going for, but the kid's gotta grow up eventually. Right, yeah, thanks. And stop scowling like that. It'll give you forehead creases. Yeah, it'll give you forehead creases. Don't ruin that face.
Thanks. They seem to be discussing potentially pairing up together. I'm the 9, duh. Wait, so Poppy lied? I thought everyone had one card, so Poppy's lying. Interesting. It's not perfect, but we're likely the highest value cards left. Partner with me, and we'll have the clearest shot out of here. Now without collateral, give me 10 chips and I'll see how I feel about it. What? I'm the one giving you an out here, not you. What was it with the others saying about you being a lying, cheating con artist that steals from young contestants? You think I'm lying about my card? Who's to say you're not a low card trying to secure a high-scoring partner? Pay up. Call out Poppy, let Poppy lie. Oh boy. Alright, chat, what are we feeling? Type 1 if you want to call out Poppy. Type 2 if you want to let Poppy lie. Let her lie? Well, if I call out Poppy, then I will be known as the 9? Let her lie? Alright, chat wants to let her lie, sure. Fine, sure. I'll promise you 10 chips when we make it out. If we make it out. For all I know, you're actually the 2. Poppy notices you watching. She slightly nods. Though her face remains indifferent, the gesture lets you know that she's being thankful. Interesting. Character card received, Poppy. The lackadaisical pest. You quickly retreat from the scene. It'll only cause trouble if you get yourself involved. Interesting. Why do you think you'll be going with Orca Man? Oh, I can't read again. It's not the word why, it's the word who. I gotta stop with these visual novels, dude. Who do you think you'll be going with, Orca Man? I thought he said, why do you think you'll be going with Orca Man? I was like, who the fuck's Orca Man? But I'm Orca Man. I get it now. I'm the Orca Man. Who do you think you'll be going with, Orca Man? Haven't decided yet. I take it you're still going with Sandbag? Do you think that's a bad idea? Let's see. Sailor's a 6. And Sandbag's a 7. So it'd be 6 and 7. 6, 7. That would be 13. Wait a minute. Yeah, I mean, it's a little risky. Do you think that's a bad idea? I've been sticking right by his side all this time, but what if he doesn't want him? I should have started thinking about this way earlier. I don't want to hold him back or anything. I doubt that. He seems to genuinely care. Why else would he be so protective? What Starfish said still bothers me, though. That we should start thinking about, math? I've always been the trust your gut feelings type of sailor, so it's been pretty hard not to favor my crew. Since you have 6 and Sandbag has 7. Ah! He has 7? What does that make? You were going to pick him without even knowing. But yeah, you guys will make a 13. Excluding the 2 of you, there's a 2, 3, 5, 8, 9, and a king left. That's a 33% chance you go over 21 and bust when you hit. Does that put your situation into perspective better? Not one bit. Never mind. Let's just say sometimes trusting your gut does work out better than strict logic. But it wouldn't hurt to start thinking about other options in case things go south. Hey, the sea is very unpredictable. It's natural for captains to want to fall back on an alternative course to still reach his final destination. Is that what you're saying? Something like that. You're getting it. Maybe. Eds! Oh, hey. Haven't heard you talk in a while. Group setting's not really my thing. Really? I'd have expected you to be the loudest one in the room. Haha, yeah. No, wait. I came over here to talk about the actual game. We're not hanging out. What card did you get? I got the 9. Great, partner up with me. I trust Benny. I'll lock it in. Why? What card do you have? Lucky number 2. That is very strong. That is very strong. Kinda.
Do we know? Wait? With that, can we win with any of the combinations? If we have an 11, Sandbag is a 7, that puts us at 18. That's like okay. We say Vega, maybe? Do we know Vega's number? We save another high number?
Vega is unknown? It's hard to say. Lucky number 2. Not sure if I'd call that lucky. It's like super lucky in some places. Why, do you not trust me or something? No, it's not that. Just, why would you want to team up with me? Wouldn't it make more sense for you to pair up with a smaller number? What are you talking about? 9 and 2 is a great start in blackjack. Obviously, it's not traditional blackjack, but he needs a high... There's a lot of reasons for him to pair up with you here, actually. It's quite advantageous. Hell no. Think about it. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10 are left. Partners that add up to 11 are probably the best pairs people can get right now. Worst case scenario, if we hit and end up with a low number... But there's nothing we can... Worst case scenario, we hit, and we end up with a low number, but there's nothing we can pull that would lead us to a bust. Very true. That's what I was saying. 11 is decent here still. Huh, that's fair. As poor of a pairing it is, Elise was right. There's no way to know if the other players will be telling the truth, and there isn't a chance of us losing on the first hit. This is probably my best bet for now. I'd ideally want to score a 17 or higher to be safe, considering there's a chance we end up with only 14 on our first hit. Way too low. We want 18 or bust. Well, we can hit 18, because we know that the underdog is a 7. But we don't know if an 18 is safe for sure. So that's why I'm wondering, do you guys think it'd be better to bid on Poppy? So the thing here is we have an 11, right? If we take underdog, we're an 18. That's okay, but we still might lose. That's like just passable, and we still might lose. Or we risk Poppy, who's implying they have a high number. Maybe Poppy has a 10. Poppy has a 10, we're automatically all safe. Way too low. We want 18 or bust. What's the chance of hitting an 18 or higher with our duo? 50%? Not so great. You make it sound like a 50-50. You make it sound like 50-50 odds aren't good. I've won with lower chances easy. That, and you're also one of the only people I trust to tell me the truth about your card. Well, geez, don't give me that much credit. But no, yeah, if I'm being honest about it, my card's ass. So we'll pair together and hope for the best. Me partnering up with the notorious Edwin Gates, huh? He's dropping the full government. That's crazy. Well, just call me the Bull Rider. Whoa! Benny! Whoa! Whoa! Benny! Whoa! Please don't ask people to call you that. Lots of people over here. What are you so worried about? Nothing. Just, I guess more people are trying to get on the gallows before the rounds are up. Bad time to start having doubts about me then. He's gonna hit, right? Alright, time! Oh. You could have at least waited for me to finish the line. Sorry, old man. You're gonna have to be faster than that. Benny? Huh? Vic. No way someone was quicker than me. You might want to work on your trigger finger. You've got a wide selection of contestants here, Mr. Tycoon. Who'll it be? I choose Poppy as my pair. This might turn bad. If he overheard the conversation with Benny, we're like super dead. Trivial tyrant and lackadaisical pest, please make your way up to the gallows. Not my role name. Good in here, you gotta raise your voice, buddy. This is totally rigged! No one's ever beaten my reaction time. We'll just have to go for it on the last round. Alright, you two. Ready to see what you're up against? Get on with it. Aw, just a 3? Let's see what scores the player have against that. 13. That can't be right. Yo. Yo, Poppy lied to Vic, bro. Poppy lied to Vic. Yeah. I mean, we knew about it, but it's still funny to see his reaction in real time. Poppy's like, yo, I have a 9, don't worry. They get up there and it's a 3. This can't be right. Poppy, ... You said you were the 9! You believed it. Do you realize how bad of a spot you've just put us in? You're acting like we've already lost. There's only one person who could even put us over 21 left in the pool. There didn't have to be anyone that could have put me over 21. What the hell did you lie for? It's not like anyone was going to pick me if I hadn't. Did he just slap her? Did he just slap her? Was that a slap? Did he just hit her? Yo, did he just hit? Is that? I don't know. There wasn't a sound effect or anything. Did he just hit Poppy in the face? With good reason, you little pest! Ugh. Maybe he didn't, though. I don't know. Maybe he... Oh, he was about to hit her. He raised his hand. He was about to hit her. He was about to smack her in the face, dude. Ugh. Do we have a verdict on if you're staying, or... No. Hits. Another shot from the Outlaws. Who will the lucky or unlucky card be? Shit, what are the odds of us getting picked? This is really bad. If they pick me, we die. And if they pick Benny, well, I'm fucked. 33%, give or take, with 17% that they'll bust on the first go. Only 33. We've got nothing to worry about. Risky runaway. Please make your way up to the gallows. Oh my god. Oh my god. They chose him. Well, that's not good for us. That's pretty bad for us, actually. Fuck that! I'm not going! Benny! I still call bullshit on the rules. You should be free to say no! Tough luck, runaway. Let's see what you're worth. The collar around Benny's neck goes tight as it starts reeling him towards the gallows. Now their hand's even worse! Your current hand is 15. But wait, if they know that Bones is a 6, right? No, wait, Sailor's a 6. If they pick Sailor, then they're safe. What an unlucky card to pull, huh, folks? You've got to be kidding me. Barely any progress. Better than 13? You're frickin' welcome. Don't push it. So what's the plan? We're standing. You sure will be enough? Stand on a 15? On a 15? You can't stand on a 15. I don't stand there. You gotta hit, bro. You gotta take the risk. You stand hard at 15 if the dealer's up card is 2 through 6. Thought you already knew this isn't regular blackjack. We still stand. There's a 7, 8, and 9 out there. There's no way in hell we... Benny just said, fuck you, bro, and just hit. The hell did you just do? Hit, duh. Do you realize what you've done? Yeah, I just said I hit. You've killed us. That's what you did. There's no way in hell we'd pass with just a 15. I did us a favor. This doesn't count. We're withdrawing that hit. No can do, a hit is a hit. Can't unshoot a gun that's already been fired, can ya? Are you saying that the rest of us don't get a say on it? We let you hit without Poppy's involvement, didn't we? What are you complaining about anyway? You're the one that wanted me to work on my trigger finger. I can't imagine a death more embarrassing than this. First time getting a 4th card all in the same round, folks. And the card we're drawing is... Deadly Dreamboat. Please make your way up to the gallows. You've got to be shitting me. Your current hand is a 20. No fucking way. You're lucky this was the case, otherwise I would have shoved you off the gallows myself. It's bad luck to me. I get that you were severely run over before joining, but are you out of your mind? This is literally the best case scenario. Yeah, Ben. I was your best case scenario. Considering jumping off. Get it? Because they're exes? I was your best case scenario. So, what's the verdict? Stand. Whoa! I haven't even finished the sentence yet. Stand it is. Now we reveal the dealer's hand. And would you look at that? The dealer bust. What? Told you to stand at hard 15. Mm-hmm. Like you didn't cream your pants when we bumped up to a 20. This does mean we would have passed with just a 13, too. So no hard feelings, I hope. The collars automatically detach from everyone standing in the gallows. Benny immediately brings his hand up to feel his neck. For once, Suits was right. Should have just stood. Wait, what's happening? He spits out before bumping into Bones' shoulders as he walks past him to stand on the edge. Some tension up there. Eventually, the four are lifted out of your sight as the platform slowly rises back to the main stage. Final round. Y'all are standing right on the edge of a cliff now. Really make this one count. You feel someone tap your shoulder from behind. You're the 9, correct? Yeah. That must mean Sailor and Sandbag. That must mean Sailor and Sandbag are being truthful about holding the 6 and 7. So you must be the 8 or the 10. The 8, yes. I overheard that you worked in statistics. What's the chance of winning on a 17? 70%, give or take. What about a 13? I mean, I'm doing calculations on the fly. It's not perfect, but probably a 35% chance. So that means our pair has the best chance of surviving. With just pairs, yeah. But if you and Sandbag go up, you can still hit. What? So it can pick you and bust? Or it'll pick Sailor, and you'll get a guarantee out of this place with the blackjack. If some combination of Sandbag, Sailor, and I go up as a pair to hit, then we might get stuck with you. And not to be harsh, but the reality is, we're not in a place to access how many we can save. So, if a group of 2 goes up that doesn't include me, they can hit to keep a 50% chance to keep 3 people alive and a 50% chance that they die. I don't think they're going to take the 50-50 chance that they die. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate that. Thank you for all the follows, guys. We need to start thinking of who has the best odds of being saved at all. What's all of our odds of survival here? So with one option, Sandbag and you go up with a hit, with a 50% chance 3 people live and a 50% chance all 4 of us die. Right. In the other option, you and I go up with a 70% chance of 2 people will live and a 100% chance that the other 2 die. Keep in mind, the only scenario you have a chance of surviving is in the last one. Yeah, but that means it's either a 70% chance 2 live or a 50% chance of 3. Yeah, a 50% chance of a kid and the one person looking out for him living. Otherwise, if anyone loses at all, it kills all of us. Be smart about this, Edwin. 3 minutes left in deliberation, folks. So now you're giving us a heads up. Well, I can only stay. Okay. Okay? We'll go with your plan. It's less risky. And it allows for the highest chance of survival. And even then, there's a chance we die, and you don't have to keep justifying it yourself. It's the right choice. Just trust me. This is tough. It's a tough situation. It's the right choice. Why is my game not working? I save and then it stops working. What's going on with the other 2? Ahoy, Orca Man. Hey, how you holding up? We're discussing a plan of attack. How's that going for you? We've settled on one. Kind of. The only issue is I forget that we were part of an actual rules and what Sea Bunny told me and all that. Sorry, I'm terrible with this kind of stuff. It's okay. Leave it to us and we can... You feel a firm grip on your shoulder. Bull. Huh? I think it's best if you stick with Vega. He's not wrong. Sailor and I can figure something out on our own. You turn around and start heading back towards Vega. Eddie, look out! What the fuck?! Bro! What's with the cheap shot? What do you think you're... Oh shit. Oh shit! Whoa now, folks! Looks like an outlaw's lassoed up one of his fellow contestants! What are you people doing? Aren't there guards for a reason? This is clearly against the rules. Stop him! No can do, partner. The rules for this round didn't say anything against a little roughhousing. What's gotten into you? This is still about the stupid medkit? What's 30 minus 9? What? You figured out what contestants are left, haven't you? What cards we all have? I see what he's doing. If he kills me right now, it automatically ensures that all 3 of them live. If he kills me, the main character, right now,
they would have the numbers to equal 21 and live. Now, you might be going, Vodka, why would he, like, make you unconscious or kill you? Well, the problem is that if he goes up there and he hits, it's a 50-50 chance that they either all die or that 3 people live. But if he takes me out right now, they don't have to gamble on that chance. Assuming that the announcers are allowing it, which apparently they are.
The hell are you doing? You're gonna kill him.
No matter who we send up there, there's a chance of us all dying. With all of us on the board, choosing to hit will always leave that risk. If we want to score a 21, the 9's got to be out of the deck. Right? Get off me! Vega, help me out! What are you waiting for?
Oh no. They're gonna agree.
Bro! This is fucked up! This is fucked up! This is some fucked up shit right now! Brother, come on now! Look, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But if me and Sailor want to get out of here, someone's got to drop. And out of everyone here, don't you think you deserve it the most? Press. What? Time's up! Did I just die? Oh my god! What a terrible situation. What a terrible, terrible situation, dude. Was I supposed to click it with my mouse? Is that what I was supposed to do? I don't know. You needed to press. Press what? Press what? What did I have to press? Press space? It didn't say press space. It said press, and then there was a spade button. The fuck's the spade button? The hell does that even mean? Was it an arrow key? Your last save was so long ago? Was it? No, it wasn't. What are you talking about? It's like literally right here. What are you going on about? What are you going on about? It was an arrow key. What are you going on about? It was right before. Although, you guys are gonna be pissed at me. You guys are gonna be pissed at me, dude. Why are you gonna be pissed at me, you might ask? Well, I gotta go to work. Wednesday's my busy day, and I am out of time, and I gotta go to work, dude. It's the right choice. So for those who don't remember what was going on, a quick little reminder as to where we were. So, we were in the first main game. The first main game consisted of 4 rounds. Within the first 3 rounds, several players got safe. Go back and watch it. I don't want to spoil it for you too much. But then again, like, I mean, you should just go back and watch the past episode if you want to see from the beginning of the first main game. But anyways, there were 4 rounds. And basically, every person is safe except for Eddie, myself, Crybaby, Sailor, and Vega. Now, here's where it gets interesting. As each character is represented by a number. I don't remember who each number is. All I know is that you want your numbers to add up to 21 or get as close to 21 as possible. Okay? As close to 21 as possible. Here's the crazy thing. If all 3 of them go, they reach 21 and Eddie dies. However, if Eddie wants to live, it will lead to the death of someone. One of these 3 characters. So, we'll have to see what goes down. Alright? Last time we game overed, maybe like 5 minutes from now. So we're gonna be repeating some dialogue, and we'll go from there. But yeah, some crazy shit's about to happen.
Ahoy, Orca Man.
Hey, how you holding up?
We're discussing a plan of attack.
How's that going for you?
We've settled on one.
Kind of.
The only issue is I forget which part of the actual rules and what Sea Bunny told me. Ugh, sorry. I'm terrible with this kind of stuff.
It's okay. Leave it to us, and we can... You feel a firm grip on your shoulder. Whoa, unhand me!
Bull!
Okay, yeah, so someone just put the numbers in chat. So you want the numbers to hit 21 for everybody to live, or be as close to 21 as possible. And the numbers are as follow. We are 9, Vega is 8, Sailor is 6, and Crybaby Underdog is 7. So if you add 6, 7, and 8, it equals 21. However, the reason why it matters is that one person randomly gets selected each round. So they send 2 people up, and then they randomly get a number. So they can't just choose to have Vega, Sailor, and Crybaby go up. Because of Eddie, everyone could die.
Huh?
I think it's best if you stick with Vega. Sailor and I can figure something out on our own. I see. You turn around to start heading back towards Vega. Eddie! Look out! Boom! Oh my god. What do you think you're... Whoa now, folks. Looks like an outlaw has lassoed up one of his fellow contestants. What are you people doing? Aren't there guards for this reason? This is clearly against the rules. Stop him. No can do, partner. The rules for this round didn't say anything against a little roughhousing. What's gotten into you? Is this still about the stupid med kit? Oh, someone said save here. That's such a good idea. In case we die. In case we die. We should save here, shouldn't we? Alright. We got this, chat. Lock in. What's 30 minus 9? What? You figured out what contestants are left, haven't you? What cards we all have?
What the hell are you doing? You're gonna kill him.
No matter who we send up there, there's a chance of us all dying. With all of us on the board, choosing to hit will always have that risk. If we want to score a 21, the 9's gotta be out of the deck, right? Get off me! Yo, he hit him back. He hit him back, a good old-fashioned throwdown. Look at that, Eddie swing. Eddie said, shut the fuck up! Vega, help me out. What are you waiting for? Dot, dot, dot. Standing there doing nothing. Oh my god. Look, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But if me and Sailor want to get out of here, someone's gotta drop. And out of everyone here, don't you think you deserve it the most? Huh? Ah! Yo! What? He threw him off? Oh, shit. I mean, it's either you or him. It's either you or him. What? He did it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We can still go back to the original plan. I'll get us on the platform. This doesn't change anything.
What are you just standing there for? Come back to the firing section. We can partner up and... Time's up! Well, hey! No, but nobody's even ready yet. We're gonna die. 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 That's what we needed not to happen. And the Dappy Goon fires. It looks like nobody else is up there with you. Tough luck, kiddo. This means we'll randomly draw a card from our remaining deck to complete the pair to go up against the dealer. Oh, so it is random. He doesn't get choice. 50-50 chance. Who it'll be, folks? Wait, Vega's dying? Because they can't kill Eddie, right? Eddie's the main character. Vega's dying? Oh, chat's gonna lose their mind. Chat's gonna lose their mind. Who'll it be, folks? No. No. I don't want to sound like a broken record here, but this one for sure shouldn't count. Someone just... A fight broke out on stage! Nobody was prepared! We need a chance to... We need to have a redraw! Somebody was! You're not ready to fire when the timer's done? You don't get to pick your partner. Simple as that. No, it isn't simple at all. This is ridiculous. Edwin, come on. They're killing Vega? Vega's dying? I did not expect that, bro. I did not expect Vega to die, bro. Brutal Bull, make your way to the stage. Huh? What? No, that's not... Eddie! Eddie! No, wait! Ah, an 8. That's pretty up there. Wait a minute. Is this for the dealer? Is this for the dealer, or did Sailor lie? Okay, no, this is our hand. So our hand is a 9 and a 6. Our hand is a 9 and a 6. So we can't hit. We have to stay on a 14. No, on a 15. I can do math. We have to stay on a 15. Alright, that's not good. Alright, you two. Only a 15, but the pickings are slim. What'll it be? Hold on. I mean, stay. We're staying. No worries. Even the best of us get stage jitters every now and then. No. Wait a second. Wait for me. Come on. Dude, there are some big Vega fans in the chat. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm shocked that he's dying right now, bro. At least make it an audience vote. That way I should be... I just got here. There's still so much I need to do. Listen to me. Bet and forgive isn't... Players win! Congratulations! You pesky outlaws got away with it this time. Yo, they killed Vega, bro. I did not expect that. Oh my god. I was expecting Underdog and the Kid to die. Vega had, like, I don't know. He had so much aura around him, so much plot. I did not... Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. What? Vega died? What? Dude, what? What'd you guys think? What'd you guys think? We've been playing a lot of these chapter-based games lately. You know, we did the Deltarune, and then there was another chapter-based game we played, and it's been pretty good. It's nice to, like, return to these every once in a while. But I think this was, of the ones we played, a very, very strong start, for sure, as far as death games go.
Other people can live and die in different routes? That's crazy. I didn't know all that. I didn't know all that. So they're really going for the your turn to die thing. I'll get the laundry. I'll get the laundry here in a second. So they're really going for the your turn to die thing, where, like, you are actually just getting to, like, witness multiple timelines. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Very, very strong start, though. But what's the main route? I mean, maybe there's not a main route. I mean, this is a new game. Maybe they're not going for the traditional thing, you know? Maybe it's just like, hey, go whichever path you go. Because, I mean, technically, you could consider any bad ending a bad... Well, you can consider any bad ending an ending, you know what I mean? Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. I have an overpowered sneeze coming on. Damn, dude. Shortest stream ever. 25 minutes long. Hold on 1 second. Okay. There's 2 things I need to do. First, I need to, like, swap my laundry. I need to swap my laundry. Second, I need to take an allergy pill. And then after that, we can play something else. Maybe we'll do some Roblox with viewers. I don't know. It's been a while. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think I'm going to start another route today. But, yeah, wild. Wild stuff, dude. Wild stuff. What did you guys think about it compared to, like, these traditional death games? Like, because there's, like, I don't know, I feel like there's been a lot of media we've touched where people try to do the whole death game thing. And it seems a little trickier to make it, you know, I don't know, to make it good, I guess, than maybe what meets the eye. I like this one. I agree. I think this one is quite good. This one's very cool. This one's got a lot of style to it. Bunch of criminals on death row. This one is much more compelling from the ones I've seen so far. I do agree. Does anyone know when Chapter 2 releases? I'm not sure. Probably next year if we're lucky. Probably next year if we're lucky. Which, if that's the case, we probably replay on a different route next year and segue into Chapter 2. Which is what we would do. But yeah, that was good. Yo, I gotta get my laundry real quick. Alright? I gotta go grab my laundry. Are you guys good? Will you be okay if I go grab my laundry real quick? Is that alright? It will only be a few moments. Like, it should take me no longer than a minute. And then we can, like, decide what we're doing from there.